Hello and good morning to UPSC Viewers India Yearbook 2016 series. Today we are covering the 10th chapter, which is on corporate affairs. So, the introduction: Ministry of Corporate Affairs, which handles all the rules, regulations and legislations related to the corporate sector, has implemented the Companies Act 2013 and other rules and regulations or statutes related to corporates. Currently, there are 14 lakh companies in India with almost 10.5 lakh being active. The analysis of industrial units as given in the yearbook reveals that 90% are proprietorships, 2 to 3% are partnerships, and 2% are companies. However, being a proprietorship puts a unit at a disadvantage when credit worthiness is being assessed. Hence, the limited liability model was proposed, which was a combination of limiting the liability of the entrepreneur to only the entity assets and not personal assets. So, in case of a loss, only the assets of the company will be affected and not the assets of the person who owns that company. So an LLP can hold assets in its own name and enter into contracts. Investor Education and Protection Fund is also created under the Companies Act 2013. The objective of this fund is, you can see, is to create awareness and education among the investors and also to promote the interests of these investors. Unclaimed dividends or interest payments from companies to its investors go into this fund, which is controlled by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, and executive control is with the Secretary of the Corporate Affairs Ministry. The MCA has also notified an Investor Education and Protection Fund Authority. Next topic in the yearbook is the Serious Fraud Investigation Office. As you can see, this handles investigation of corporate frauds of a serious and complex nature. It takes up probes or investigations that involve complex and multidisciplinary nature, like financial and etc., and are of a substantial amount and affect a sizable number of people. It also handles cases where the investigation could lead to future improvement in services. Under the Companies Act, this body has been given police powers of search and seizure and arrest, and it has a statutory recognition under this act. The statutory body is one that is created under an act. So the SIFO created under the Companies Act becomes a statutory body. The last topic of the yearbook is the Competition Commission of India. So this wasn't created under the Companies Act. This was created under the Competition Act of 2002. The objective of this body is to ensure the freedom to trade in India and prohibit practices that inhibit competition, which is lessen competition, and promote and protect the interest of consumers, approve mergers and acquisitions of companies, promote and sustain competition, and prevent monopolies in the market. The Competition Commission, also known as CCI, can impose penalties if any evidence of malpractice is seen. So, such evidence of malpractices can be like predatory pricing. Large corporates give heavy subsidies on goods which small entrepreneurs or shops cannot give, and so this predatory pricing is recognized as a malpractice. You have seen examples of telecom companies giving large discounts, or e-commerce firms giving large discounts, or even taxi aggregators giving large discounts, and all these practices affect the consumers and are detrimental or harmful to the competition in this country, and so if found guilty, the CCI can impose penalties on such companies. Also, it is known that some competitors come together and form cartels, and they fix the prices. Recently, the cement manufacturers were punished because they formed a cartel to increase the price of cement artificially, even though there was no scarcity. And after being found guilty, a heavy penalty was imposed on the cement manufacturers. However, all of these decisions can be challenged under the Competition Appellate Tribunal, which has been set up to adjudicate disputes which arise out of the decisions of the Competition Commission of India. So this is a quasi-judicial body that has been created under the Competition Act. Right, so that was it related to the corporate sector. In case you are now confident, you can solve a quiz and complete the next step. If you like this video, then don't forget to follow or like and share this or subscribe to our YouTube channel. All the best for your exams. Thank you.